Hello people, my name is Alberta Viala and I was told to do a new stuffs for men and ladies who change right after they say I do. Well, guys, first of all, someone said, how would you know a lady would change before you marry her? Unfortunately, I am not the right person to answer that question for you because I never changed when I got married. I have been the same aggressive fighter and aggressive talker and a very compassionate, sweet person. I haven't changed. And it's true, a couple of ladies actually change once they say the I do's, but it would again depend on you, the man. First of all, if you have a lady that you're married to, before you got married to her, she had the sweetest character ever. And then after you get married to her, she shows up a different character. Right from the on-go, you stress on what she's changed on. Sweetheart, you changed on this, you changed on that, and I don't like it. So right from the on-go, if you're able to stress on your problem with your woman, I'm sure you will be able to get things sorted out and things done as quickly as you can. But if you don't stress on things that she changed about and then you keep quiet and expect that she will change back to the same person you met, then I'm sorry to tell you that you're making a mistake, because she ain't gonna change if you don't tell her things that you don't like. Secondly, some ladies would always change when you, the men, change. You should always remember, my mom says something in our language that says, keke anko ka prede, prede enko ka krekre, something like that. Like, there is no smoke without fire. Literally, that's the meaning of it. Before a fire would start or the smoke would come out, there would be fire. You know, very small fire that would spark up the smoke, then eventually a huge fire. But before that fire starts, before you even get the smoke, you need to tackle it from that angle. Don't make the match light. Start tackling situations from its source. I know a guy who got married to a lady and the lady changed. For so many years, he tolerated this lady until he met a girl. After he met this girl, he decided that enough was enough, because I have seen the other side of life. That too is there. Ladies, you should understand that there are so many ladies out there that are single, prettier than you are, more decent than you, come from very good homes, highly educated than you are, much more beautiful than you are. If you don't show the importance or the value of your relationship or your marriage, somebody else is going to come in and do that job for you. It goes for you, the guys, too. If you don't treat your women right and well, some other man is going to come and take that woman right from underneath your feet and swing her to the best of the best. Secondly, what you should understand is, when a lady hides her character till she's married, you can easily detect it once she starts. Let your no's be your no's and your yes be your yes. Don't tell yourself that because of the kids she will change, because nobody really change literally in life. People do what they like, people do things that they want to do, but you need to tell a person, I did not like what you did, in order for them to know you really didn't like it. But if you take it as it is, then don't blame anybody once, you start getting the heat. If any lady change after marriage, you should send her packing. After a year or two, if you've talked to pastors, talked to her family members, and she's still not changing. Ladies, when you get married, when you say I do, that's not the end of it. That is actually the beginning of a new life. This time, you got to keep up the game to stay married, because there are so many women out there that want to say I do too and are not getting the chance. So if they see that you either the guy or the lady, you're taking advantage of your partner and you're not treating them right, they will take advantage of the situation and take hold of that situation and mess it up for you. Secondly, this is an advice I wanted to give to ladies. Don't run to your husband's friends with your home problems. What you're going to get is you're going to get laid by your husband's friend. You're going to be used by these men you run to discuss your problems with. And after they use you, they're going to drop you like a bombshell. In fact, if you keep running to people with your marital problem, people will not feel empathy or sympathy for you. Girlfriend, nobody feels sympathy for people. Mostly people take advantage of your situation, your emotional stress and problems, and get in with their own problems too. So we should be careful as women, the type of people we discuss our marital problems with. In the first place, if you are having a problem with your partner, why not sit down with your partner and settle it with your partner? If you can't settle it with your partner, why don't you talk to your partner's family members? Settle it with your partner's family members. If you can't do that too, go to your church members, your church, your pastor. Get a pastor to sit both of you down and preach the word to you. Try and solve that situation within that range of, advancement. You go to the family, you go to the pastor, you go to people they're shy of. You don't just jump to their friends. If you married to a lady or a guy, and each day you go out there on the street and diss them so bad to people, you insult your partners to people, you help people talk bad behind your partner's back, and you come back home and you expect to be married to your partner, girlfriend, husband, well, think again. It's not going to be long. It is not going to be long. If you have issues with your partner, sort it out with your partner. Stop talking garbage and rubbish about your partners and stop coming back to them after you do. If you insult your partner, your woman, your man to any other person, it means you are ready to move on with your life. If you are not ready to move on with your life, don't start by insulting them. It is not a good thing to do. You don't have to do that. You don't. Life is not about insulting people or insulting your partners when they are wrong. Life is about talking through your problems. Yes, divorce is never a good thing. Divorce is bad. Divorce brings about so much problems. But sometimes divorce can liberate you. Divorce can save you. If you have lived with a partner for 5 years and you have continuously talked about the same problem for 5 years, sweetheart, don't waste your time again, because if 5 years could not change your partner, one day can't change your partner. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but that's what I know. Most of the marriages that I have seen that went sour and eventually broke up was marriage that women or men did not listen or try to tackle their problem. Instead of searching for where the actual cause of the problem is, the man would always blame, and your family people, the woman would always blame, and you have a girlfriend, No, the problem just didn't start by they getting a boyfriend or a girlfriend or their family coming in to talk. The problem started from your home, where a character was depicted and you let it slide. You didn't talk about it. If you don't like something about your partner, sit them down, write it up, let them know. If your partner is doing something that is good, compliment them. If your partner is doing something that is bad, let them know. Sweetheart, what you did this time, I didn't like it. Please, I beg you, don't do it again. You know how emotional I am, or you know how that hurt me. Don't talk when your partner is angry, because what will happen is you are angry, he is angry, and everything is going to be messed up. We all have issues in our homes. There is no marriage that is perfect. There can never be any such thing as perfect marriage. But there can be a perfect marriage if you are willing to learn and work hard together and compromise on situations. A husband can decide to say, okay, well, what my wife is saying is reasonable. If she doesn't want me to go out with this girl, or if she doesn't want me to talk to this girl, well, maybe she's seen some characters or, attitude or body language of the girl that indicates she wants to mess her home up. Well, let me just listen to my wife and ask my wife to explain why she said that. You, the woman, instead of accusing your husbands of sleeping with the girls, try to understand why they make the girls their friends, because for all you know, there may be something on the girl that you, the wife, needs to learn. Sometimes when we are married, we get overconfident. Oh, I have the ring and I'm done. Or he can't go anywhere because when he goes anywhere, I'm going to sue him and get half. Yes, you will sue him and get half. But the point is, after you take the half, he's going to bounce back and do it more and get married to somebody else. I've been through that situation. My husband went through that situation and it never helps. It never works. If you want to please your partner, if you love your partner, you do the right things, compromise, work together as a team. You are both the coach. You're coaching children. You got to do the right things. Please. Marriage is sweet. Marriage is exciting. Even the little fights in marriage is sweet. But the point is, do not let anger stay within your heart for more than 2 days as a married couple. When you do that, you are no longer married. If you're able to forgive and overlook the little things your husband or your wife does and walk through that pains, you will be in a good marriage. But if you're not able to go through that and you have to keep the pains in your heart for years, that can be called marriage, because marriage that hold grudges for years can't be worked on. If your situation is not handled with care, by the time you realize, instead of going your separate way in a peaceful and amicable way, you guys will be fighting all around for nothing. Marriage is sweet. Marriage is for smart people, because every smart person gets into marriage with somebody they love, with somebody they want to please for the rest of their lives. You, the man, will please the woman. You, the woman, will please the man. That is what marriage is about. I always say this, and I will keep saying it. Being the first person to say I'm sorry doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're the strongest in that relationship. Guys, treat your women right. Ladies, treat your men right. Getting married, saying I do in church is not the end of the world. It doesn't complete you. Staying in that marriage till you have gray hair, that is when you are done. Learn to stick in your marriage till you have gray hair by doing the right things. And love that partner to pieces. Because there's nobody out there that can love you and show you more compassion and care and attention like the person you are with. If your partner has forgotten the first love you shared, remind them, buy them gifts, take them on a vacation where you be away from the kids and start all over. That is called marriage. Thank you once again. My name is Alberta Viala, and I hope you like this. And if you don't like it, like I say, I don't care and I don't mind. I love criticisms, but good ones. If you want to talk about my video, go ahead. If it has anything to do with something else, please don't post it underneath my video. Thank you very much. Alberta Viala at it again, and you have a good one.